If I had to trace my evolution, the Michael Jordan evolution, it always had to start back in college. Hitting the shot against Georgetown in 1982 when I really didn't know exactly what I was doing.
Carolina has won the 1982 NCAA championship.
It awakened a person inside of me to excel, to compete, to excel, to be one of the best or be the best. That drove me. And I guess with that shot, it kind of ignited a fire inside of me that nothing was going to stop.
All right, we're back. CK Danger Zone. Underground Craps. All right, got a banger for you today. Welcome back, by the way. Welcome back. Okay, this one is going to be on a video. How to become a real craps shooter. How to become a real casino craps shooter. Beginner starter toolkit. Free of charge, gang. This is going to be a beginner starter toolkit. It's going to get you along, get you started on your way, and it's going to be packed. We're not going to overstuff you with too much here, overwhelm you too much. But it's going to be enough to get you along your way and get your feet, get you along, get you moving in the right direction. We'll cover a couple of points here, and don't you dare think about cutting out early on this video. I know who you are. I see you clicking off. Don't forget to smash the like button. I mean, smash that thing so much that it breaks. And subscribe and share the video with anyone that's interested in the game of craps and, probably hasn't started or has started, but they really don't know what they're doing, really. They're on the internet listening to a lot of folks. Excuse me. And they really don't have the knowledge to know who to listen to. So, we really appreciate you sharing these quality videos with folks. Okay. So we're going to cover a couple points here, gang. How to become a real casino crap shooter. How to become a real casino crap shooter. Beginner starter toolkit. Don't you dare click off early, because we're going to show you a throw as a beginner that you literally, if you've never thrown the dice, we're going to show you how to set the dice, how to grip the dice, how to throw the dice. All in this video. That's going to come at the end, because that's going to be our final note here, get you on your way. So the first point, though, gang, is, we got to drop our egos as controllers. We got to drop our egos. The point is what we're doing at Dangerous Arm. We're schooling cats up. We're schooling people up so they actually can become dangerous shooters. I want to see a lot of dangerous shooters that are representing, just a different crowd of shooters. No fluff, no bullshit, really dangerous, can get on some repeaters and know how to bet according to the way they shoot, that are sharp. People that you don't really see too much. You really don't see these people I'm talking about too much on the internet, unfortunately. But the real shooters move in silence. Again, they're not looking for the clout, so or any of that business, because it's not about that. When it really comes down to is shooting well and dominating in any casino, on any table. It doesn't matter. I mean, of course, if the table's crowded, fuck that. We're not even going to play with that bullshit. We'll leave that for other folks. who have all day to, that kind of thing. Again, that's another video, but we're not playing. That's the condition that we won't, bend to. But we want to drop our egos. Well, why? Well, if you know anything about psychology, once we drop our egos, we literally, and we leave it at the door, we're literally able to learn, better, because we're able to see a, clearer picture, so we can learn, we can actually break things down. It's kind of like an ego, mind might only be able to see 25% of the picture, but if we let go of our ego and realize, like, oh shit, hold on a second, I have a ways to go here, in the, in the scheme of things, so we want to let the ego go. That's just a simple point. Just, you guys know what I'm talking about. Just, you don't want to have an ego, again, this is as a starter, toolkit for folks who've never thrown the dice. I'm just trying to let them know that just let that go. Find people on the internet that are certainly like Dangerous Arm. There are others out there, Bone Thrower, some other folks that are solid and really stick to the training. What some of these folks are saying that you trust. But the issue is going to be finding one or two folks that you can watch, or three that are trustworthy, like really trustworthy. So, okay, gang, enough of that. That was the ego. Keep your mind open. Keep your mind open. Don't ever think that you know so much. And believe me, I'm at an extremely high level, but I don't think that I know so much that I can't keep learning. I'm still learning. I still have a long way to go, and, I can get a ton better. I'm just telling you, man, and, my game's fucking slick. It doesn't matter if the internet wants to recognize it or not. My shit's way fucking up there, years ahead of most people, like 99% of people. Yeah, that's what it is. But it's okay though. But and I got a ways to get better is what I'm trying to tell you. I got a ways I can get better, like way, way, way better. So I'm constantly still working. I'm not out here bullshitting. I'm still busting my ass. So anyway, so that me as well. This isn't just for you. This is me as well. This is for all shooters. This is just for shooters, period. We want to let that go. Okay, it allows greatness to come in, just overall. I mean, that's just general sports psychology. To hit high levels of, like elite levels of play. And pretty much whatever you do. It doesn't matter the sport. Event, you can just name whatever it is, and if the people have dropped the ego, and they've listened to elders and, maybe respected a couple people along the way and then give them respect back, that allows for greatness to come in. Anyway, whole nother video. Don't mean to take that. That's just the first point. Shit. Anyway, next thing is you're going to want to build a table. You're going to build a table. I'm not going to go into this too much because just each one of these could be a separate video, to be honest. But you're going to want to have a table and build a table anywhere from 10 foot to 12 foot. I would recommend minimum 12 foot to 14 foot if you have the space, to be honest. But a minimum of 10 foot to 12 foot. Okay. And we're not going to get into dialing in the table. But I will mention that, and I know I'm going to do a video on this, gang. Believe me, I'm taking notes on this one. How a lot of people, their game suffers because of the way their table is designed. Their table is actually designed to be easy. We'll just put it that way. So when they go to the casino, it's a little bit different. They find out that it's hard and bouncy. Not just hard, because a lot of tables are hard, but then they're also bouncy too, though. Because you can have a hard, bouncy table, and that's a little bit different to work with. A lot of people are making their tables hard. I don't suggest that. I would suggest a table build where You certainly get the neoprene. I think they call it the neoprene on the internet, the fiber that is stretchy, and you certainly want to staple that thing down when you build the table. I'll do a video on how I build my table, so you'll see how to do this. But there's, other videos out there, Bone Thrower and a lot of other ones also that, I've seen. Sorry, I can't give you the credit right now. But anyway, you certainly, one of the key things you want to do is stretch because what I did was I really stretched the shit out of my felt. I stretched it because it's that microfiber that's stretchy, that neoprene or whatever. So the individual fibers are like very stretchy, very stretchy. And, compared to like felt material where it's like stiff, so that's another thing. People are using the felt, they're not using the neoprene, and they're not using any kind of underlayment at all. Not even not a tarp, kind of like a tarp, but I can't remember what it's called. It's just like an underlayment, so it's like a barrier between like the felt, the mat, and the the hard top that they're using, the plywood or whatever they're using. I myself use a neoprene, very stretchy top that's been stretched, and I stretched it I really stretched the fiber out, so it makes it, believe me, it makes it bouncy. This table's not an easy table. And I also have I'll slide in on the edit, I'll show a picture of the what it is, what I got. You can get it from Joann Fabrics or seen it at Walmart Mart one time, and has a specific number what it is, and it's kind of like what's it called? It's not a sponge, but kind of like that kind of material, a little bit. Anyway, I'll put a picture in it, and it's very it feels like casinos, like because when I go to a casino, and any casino, I'll fill the table, and I'll fill like my finger, to the table, and it's never just hard. There's always that little bit of cush. There's just that little bit of cushion. It's just like the ever slight little bit of cushion. So I've got that ever slight little bit of cushion also, with the stretchy, bouncy neoprene material, with the zero underlayment and a hard bottom, the plywood. So those things are what I have. Jeez. But the way you build your table, though, is important. So that's what I recommend. The neoprene, not the felt top. Get the neoprene, the stretchy fiber. Get that cushiony. I'll leave a picture, here so you'll be able to see it. And, that's all you really need. And that, believe me, you will have then what I call a table carryover. A table carryover. I'll elaborate. I just don't really want to give too many of my secrets out on the internet for free. It just is what it is, man, because, this shit, I could tell you how to actually dial in your table where you'll go to the casino and you'll actually do better. You'll do better because your table, the way you build your table. So enough of that, though, gang. So we're going to need to build a table, and plus when you build a table, it'll feel better to throw on your table. When you build a table, it just feels better to throw on a table that you built because you built that. It makes you excited to throw on your table. But you're going to do a lot of throwing, and it's not always exciting to throw, at home nowhere near compared to the casino. So, that's something you're going to run into after you have thrown for years and years and years and hundreds of thousands of rolls. Okay, so number 3, subscribe to Dangerous Arm Craps. That way, you have access to a library before we start going, doing our videos where there will just be, fee-based membership only. Just we've put a library of videos out, guys. It's, over 500 and something videos for free. And you can go back and look at some of these old videos. It's incredible the knowledge, what's in those, man. I mean, I've given a ton of free grips away that are really incredible. And we're going to do a video, gang, for those out there. I'm going to show you, the real way to throw this stack grip. People call it the chopper and all that. That's fine. But this is the Craft Packers stack grip. I think I've changed the name to Warhawk stack grip. It's the Warhawk stack. It's the Craft Packers Warhawk stack grip. I think it's what I'm calling it now. Originally the Craft Packers stack grip, because it's just ridiculous. And I just realized the other day, I've got like 6 or 7 ways to actually throw that thing, man. Several different ways. We're moving around angles and everything, and they're all nasty. But anyway. So subscribe to Dangerous Arm. You're going to get a ton of free shit going on, gang. A ton of free shit that's going to help you along the way, especially as a beginner. I mean, the stuff I put out from 7 years ago, it's still ahead of its time. I mean, people still have not anywhere near got a chance to catch up. And I'm not bullshitting. Go back and look for yourself. You just don't hear anyone talking about it. But that's the truth of the matter. Someone's got to talk about, so I'm going to tell you the truth. Anyway, so another thing, point number 4. So subscribe to Dangerous Arm. Make sure you hit that bell so you get all our video feeds and all that. Let's see here. So number 4, you're going to need 2 cameras. 2 cameras. You want to really get 1080p. You want 1080p. And you're going to want a camera, camera view like how we're doing here. You can see in our video, in the view, let's see here, the left camera. You don't need the third camera like we have up in the corner where it has the 2 from like the partial, it's showing the 2 from the field bet. You don't need that up, you don't need that third decision camera like that. The 2 cameras from the left side showing the full length of the table, and you see the dice right there. So that way you'll be able to set up the dice in front of the camera and also throw down to the end of the table so you can see the whole flight of the dice and your arm, because you want to see yourself setting up the dice in the video. And I'm going to show you this at the end here after another point or two. I only have 5 points here, things here. So you see here, you have the full view of the table. You'll be able to set the dice, see yourself throw the dice, release the dice, watch the whole fly of the dice. And you want to capture the whole dice flight without it leaving the picture frame. You want to keep it in the picture frame so you can see it, do slow motions from it, all kinds of things, gang. I'm setting you up here. This probably won't get the views it really should, but trust me, I'm setting you up, man. This is the real shit. This is what I do. So now you got right here on your right-hand side, you want another camera. As you can see, pass line, everything like that. And that's going to give you a very nice ability to see what you're doing on your throw. We're setting these 2 cameras up, therefore you'll be able to analyze your throw. And that's what you want to do. They weren't able to do this in Dominator's time and things like that. And this is a tremendous leg up. I'm glad I was able to do it 7 years ago. We didn't have the 1080p, like the technology that we have now to really get the crisp view. Things are only going to get better. So you want to have this full view right here, watching the whole way. Then you have your camera to your right. That's going to show you your landings, that kind of thing. See? So there you go. You can see right there, take me out the picture. And you can see you don't have to start off with the chips. I'm not going to suggest starting off with the chips. That wasn't supposed to be a part of the video, but now that I'm looking out there, I don't want you as a beginner to start off with the chips in a way. Don't do that yet. We'll cover a video about when you should maybe for the introductory, level. But please do not start off with the chips in your way. Okay. So that was that by the two cameras. Throw them with, your throwing view to the left and your decision camera to the right. So you can see the reactions. You can go back, play it back slow motion, this kind of thing. Of course, you'll need to probably have like a little editor, figure out a little small editing where you can throw it through something and throw it, smack it in an editor, then, whatever. Or learn OBS and run both cameras through OBS. Then you can see this view like this, really nice. And you can record it, things like that. Play it back slow motion, all kinds of good stuff. The whole point is you want to be able to have the structure set up where you can throw and not just be thinking about the throw. You can actually go back, break down your throw, just like any professional would. This is part of how to become a real casino craps shooter. And the casinos hate this, man. You know what I mean? But it's a part of it. And that's what we do here at the Underground. Data Disarm Craps. Okay, gang. So that's that part. Now, glad you came to the end here, made to the end. 22 minutes in, we're going to go and I'm going to show you just a couple throws of the, we're not going to do any saying or anything like that, because this is just purely to show you as a beginner or as anyone that's had trouble and you're like, okay, maybe I need to just refresh and get back to the fundamentals. Because that's what we're going to give you here is solid fundamentals. We stand by solid fundamentals. We preach solid fundamentals. That's how you get really good, really nasty, but another video, another time. So we're going to get the headset off here. And we're going to step up and show you guys this throw here. Should be pretty good. Okay, we're going to fix this mic. Okay. Looks like we're still good. All right, gang. Now, you see all those chips out there. I just could not pull them down because that was from a 55 piece that I had today. Been on fire, man. It's just ridiculous. Did not, I was just minding my business, just up rolling, and I ended up throwing a 55 with a totally new video, gang, and I'll do a new video talking about this new dice that I've been working with to throw 4s and 10s. I'm really dialing in on 4s and 10s because 4s and 10s are so special. I can't begin to tell you how special they are to me. 4s and 10s, man, they're so special. Anyway, another video, another time. Okay, now for setting the dice, if you want to use a 5-4, 4-5, we'll just say a hard way set. You'll turn the dice here. 5-5, 4-4. See how it does that there? That's all we do. Really simple, gang. If you want to use a 6-4, 6-4, boom, boom, put them together. That's actually setting the dice. That's setting the dice. When you come in, you grip the dice. Now you set up. Now you throw the dice, release the dice, reaction of the dice, decision of the dice. And we got another random 7. I don't remember what I set those up as. I mean, did I set them at 6-4, 6-4, or whatever? I don't know, but that's the point for you at home is, say if you want to go 2-4, 2-4. 2-4, 2-4. You set them up. Boom. Release. There you go. That, gang, is how you set the dice. Nice and simple. If you like a 4-6, 4-6, we've already turned the dice to the 4. Boom. Now you have a 4-6, 4-6. Very simple, very explanatory. This is something that'll have to be worked out down the road. One little bonus point I cannot leave out of this video is it's very important to hit the same landing spot every time. Try to do your best to hit that same landing spot 9 out of 10 times, gang. I know. Yes, very difficult for a beginner. That's where you want to be. Try to get first to 50% of the time. Once you start getting the muscle memory, start actually turning the heat up for yourself and expecting more of yourself on the target area to 9 out of 10 times in the area. The same area. And that's setting the dice. But now we're going to show you this throw. This should be, the camera should be able to, yeah, okay. Camera should be able to see that right there. Okay, you should be able to see this out here. Okay, so here's what we want to do, gang. First thing I'd suggest, start off just like this. Start off just like this with our middle finger and our thumb all the way down. Middle finger all the way down. Don't even worry about a nice and easy grip. Take the third finger, bring it down. First finger, rest it over top. So you have the middle finger, thumb, like this. Third finger down, first finger down, gently. Nice easy pressure, just relaxing your hand. Your thumb's all the way down. Now what we're going to do, we want to aim somewhere in here, in this range. I'm going to hit in this area, gang. Somewhere in here. Somewhere, if this was the middle of the table, we want to go just to the left of the stick. Just to the left of the stick. Just to the left of the stick. Right there. And we showed this on another video. Again. Over here. Drop the third finger down. Drop the first finger. Thumbs all the way down. And of course, that's just, you walk up, you can just grab them like that. Third finger down, first finger down. Nice and easy. We're not squeezing anything. The dice are just relaxing in our hands. They're just relaxing. And you notice they're tight together, nice and relaxed. We want to angle our hand towards, we're going to angle our hand, get the mic over here. We're going to angle our hand towards the target. You should be able to see how my hand's towards the target, like that. Boom. Not straight down, because we're not aiming straight down. We're actually throwing an angled shot. We're not doing anything. We're not doing the Warhawk. Yes, this is the entry level to the Warhawk. But I'm showing you the super easy way. Full hand grip, nice and light. Angle towards the target. Throw. Release. Boom. That's how you do it. These decisions don't mean anything. I just do that out of habit down there. So again, I want to show you. Watch here. First finger, or the second finger, thumb all the way down. Third finger comes down. First finger comes down. You see the thumb all the way down. Dice are tight. There's no space in between them. Line it up. See how the hand has an angle. Angle like this. We're not straight. There's an angle towards the target. Go towards the target. Let it rip. Nice setting off the chips. it going. It's not the point of this video, gang. Again, so boom. Now I'll just throw a couple now that you understand the way we're throwing it. The way we're setting up, we'll just throw a couple so you can see them, how they go. Just throwing. Again, I just showed the decision down there just for, you know, whatever. You know, so we're not setting them. We're just literally doing a very comfortable hand grip here. Let them go. Just let them go. Now, how far should you hit from the wall? You'd really want to get 4 inches out. You could start with 6 inches out. It's going to be probably hard as a beginner shooter to hit 4 inches out. But about right there. Where I just hit, about right there is where you want. Notice I'm not trying to land like the Warhawk throw. The Warhawk throw was like literally into the wall and the base of the table at the same time. I'm not asking you to do that, gang. That's a higher level. That's for when you have a ton of practice under your belt. But this is a very, very beginner level, the first floor. And that was deep. That was a Warhawk landing. Not intentional, just my arm normally throws that, but I'm trying to demonstrate for you at home as the beginner or intermediate shooter, or just someone that's been shooting for a while is like, dude, what I'm doing is not working. Let me try something else. Let me try what this dangerous arm guy's talking about. I'm trying to throw so you guys can see that at a landing from maybe about 6 inches out, 4 inches out, and in. The issue is these chips down here are probably right at the 6 inch range. So I have to throw just past those chips. And so you can see how we're throwing it, gang. That's how we're doing it. Nice easy setup like that. Throw, release. Right down the middle on that one. Got a 7 on the rando. 7 on the rando. It took about a random amount too, didn't it? Leave that 7 on top. Just keep rolling. So you see this here. Release. Bam. And when you release, it's going to be weird for a little bit. You know, your hand's going to open, everything like that. But watch my release video. You really want to try to keep your hand, you know, close as much as possible, not this. You're going to probably have to do this at first, releasing like that. Hands are going to fly apart, all that, but eventually you're going to work those, close them, close it, because you're setting the dice properly where you can actually release and just come out your hand perfectly. Okay, gang, one more, we're out of here. Just like that. Appreciate you guys watching this point. It's a little bit longer video than I wanted to do, but I wanted to do something that was going to be really solid and really give people an opportunity. You know, because we've been giving out information for free that's quality, that you literally can go to the casinos and get down with. But you got to do your training. How much training do you do? We'll do a video for you, baby. Don't worry. We'll let you know. We'll let you know. But you get you started. At least an hour a day. At least an hour a day. Train for an hour a day. Throw you multiple sessions. That's all I'm going to say about that for now, gang. We'll have to do a total new video because this thing will go on. And that wasn't a part of this video, so I'm sorry. Whoops. See how we're setting, gang? We're just throwing into that same area. That's all. We don't have any dice set, anything like that. We're getting random sevens popping up, as you would see at the casino. But eventually, you're going to have a throw where you're going to be avoiding that seven. Hopefully at least 8 or 9, 9 SRR. We really want to get you to double digits. That's where we want to get you to. But you're going to have to start somewhere. Okay, gang. CK Danger Zone. Underground Craps. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope you guys got a lot of quality info out of this and will help you along your way. You play it back, slowly listen to it. It's really good info. Again, this is how to become a real casino crap shooter. Beginner starter toolkit. Believe me, I could have done a 3-hour video, but we had to chop this down into minutia. This is just the start. So drop the ego, build you a table, 10 foot to 12 foot, preferably 12 foot to 14 foot. Subscribe to Dangerous Arm. Smash the like button. Hit the bell so you get all the notifications. Buy 2 cameras. One with the throwing view camera. One with the decision camera. And study your dice reactions. Then you start with this throw here that we showed you. The Dangerous Arm starter throw. Boom, boom. Off to the left of the center. That's the throw. And you won't have all these sevens that are coming up like these random rollers that you're seeing here. All these sevens that these random rollers keep throwing here, you won't have that. Because I set it up like this. It's come up nice and easy. First finger, or third finger, first finger. There's the setup. Everything's nice. See, middle finger, third finger, first finger, thumb. Okay, gang. CK Dangerous Arm. Thanks for viewing. Don't forget, it's very important that to push the content out to others. We're trying to do a good job at craps, and it's a lot of people they're focusing so much on the betting. I think the more important thing is to focus on actually getting good at learning how to work the dice. Learn how to work the dice, man. Then the betting becomes simple. You become a shooter. You become a killer. You become a headhunter. You start drilling those numbers. All of a sudden, all the betting and the 5,000 IQ for the betting strategies that you might have to have sometimes, you won't need to do that. You'll full press for your number, whatever that number is. Maybe some hard ways, a couple hops here and there, play the crapless. So you figured out dice sets that will roll that way for you, and you pile, and you take it to the casino on low rolls, not just long rolls, but low rolls, because you have the gift and the skill set. You put in the time and the practice, the training, become a real shooter. Now you can hit 3 and 4 in a row under 10, or you can hit at least 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 of the same number under 10 rolls. You can make a shit ton of money that way. CK Dangerous Arm. Underground Craps. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.